Hi, welcome to Dine and Wine Time with Tiffy and Ebby. We are nappy and proud sisters, and tonight we are just unboxing for the first time our Power Air Fryer XL, and we are going to be trying our first dish, which is chicken. So we have some chicken leg quarters or whole chicken legs, whatever you prefer to call them, and we've already washed and seasoned this chicken. See how beautifully seasoned it is. And if you're wondering what season we put in it, some pepper, some chicken rub, paprika, and slap your mama. You know, that season is really good. If you haven't tried slap your mama, you need to go to Walmart and get a can of that. So like I said before, this is our first time using this Power XL air fryer, and we bought the larger size, which is a 5.3 quart. And we have gone through the instruction manual, so we know how to use it. But just so that you know how the 5.3 quart looks, this is pretty much how it looks. And I think, just judging from it, it looks like it'll probably fit about 4 3 pieces of chicken. So we'll go ahead and load up our basket with our chicken pieces. So let's go ahead and do that. Looks like I might be able to fit 4 pieces of chicken, which would be great for a nice family dinner. So yeah, I squeezed like 4 pieces. If I strategize, I might be able to cook like 5 pieces, but 4 pieces in my 5.3 quart basket. All right. So after reading the manual, it tells us that once we put the basket in here, we click on the power button, and then it also has this manual setting button, or I don't know what the M stands for, but it's like preset. So I'm going to just put it on chicken here. And it gives a 20-minute timing for chicken, but I am going to actually put that on 25 because, you know, we got to make sure that the chicken is all the way cooked. As you could tell, I didn't have any flour on this chicken, so we're going to consider this baked in 25 minutes because otherwise, if we put it in the oven, I usually bake my chicken at 1 hour. So in 25 minutes, we'll see how this turns out. I'm actually going to check on it midway, probably at the, I don't know, 12-minute mark, and we'll see how it looks, and then cook the rest through. So we'll see you back at 12 minutes. Okay, we are back. The timer has just struck 12 minutes. So at this point, I just want to check on the chicken, make sure we didn't burn nothing, and maybe also flip it. I want to poke it, make sure that the juices are running clear. And so I'm just going to pause it by opening the drawer or the basket. And I can tell that it's looking crispy, y'all. So one thing that I did notice that when you put the air fryer, it's really warm, so warm to touch. So this is what it's looking like so far. All right, so you see the crisp? That looks good. So what I want to do, like I said, is poke through it. But I was going to say that the one thing that I did notice is that when I put it on the chicken preset, it automatically put it on a temperature of 360. So that's good. I usually bake at 350, but 360 is cool. You can use a temperature gauge to manually set the temperature, and that are these buttons over here. So I'm just poking the chicken right now just to make sure that the juices are running clear. Because, you know, we don't want to see no blood since we are halfway through. So far, so good. My sister Ebby was telling me, too, you poke the chicken, I think, just to make sure that maybe the heat kind of gets all the way in the inside. So looks like the juices are running clear. But You know what else? I did read in the recipe book that you're supposed to flip some of these meats you flip. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to also flip the chicken. And can I also acknowledge that while this thing was cooking for the last 12 or 13 minutes, it has really made this kitchen smell oh so wonderful. I cannot wait to eat this chicken. Right now I'm just trying to make sure that, oh my gosh, this thing is so tender. Y'all, when I am flipping the chicken, it's like the meat is falling off of the bone. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I want to eat this right now, but we're going to let it cook to make sure that it's actually cooked. I do see a little blood over there, so let's let it cook for the next 12 minutes to make sure that it's thoroughly done. So I think it says when you put the basket back in here, it will resume its time. So let's see what it does. It's kind of warm. So the fan is running again. Okay, so it's resuming its 12 minutes. So we're going to let it cook for another 12 minutes. And then we're going to come back to see how the final chicken pieces look. All right, so we have 1 minute left for cooking this chicken. And can't wait to see how it turns out. So after we've cooked the chicken, I still have a few more pieces that I need to cook. But we'll do that off camera. Because I had like 8 pieces of chicken, but as you can see, I was only able to put 4 in the basket. And after we've cooked the chicken, we'll cook our side, which will probably be broccoli, and then we will come together at the table and have a glass of wine while we eat our chicken and broccoli. So it is done now, and according to the manual, once it's done, the fan will continue to run because it's like a cool down mode. I'm pretty sure that's what I read. So we are done. So let's just see how this chicken looks. So excited. All right, first look. This looks really good. It is nice and crispy, y'all. Look at that. Crispy. I'm going to flip it and see also how it looks on the other side. Y'all see? All right. So you have glimpsed the chicken. So I'm just going to set it right here. And then what we want to do, I'm just going to put this over here. I want to flip it to see how the other side looks too. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. So good. The skin is so crispy. It's still nice and tender. It looks so juicy. Y'all, I love the air fryer already. This chicken is like falling off of the bone. Yes. This is righteous chicken. All right, so that's the other side. Look how juicy that looks. Oh my. This air fryer is doing wonders, y'all. So I'm just going to go ahead and serve myself some chicken on my styrofoam plate. Yes, it's styrofoam. My first piece. We'll just take all of them out, actually. And wow, the juices are just dripping. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to taste this. Y'all, this looks so good. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Gotta make sure the meat stays intact to the bone. This looks so good. All right, y'all. That's the finale. All right. So I'm just going to set this aside on the table. And while I do that, I also want to just let y'all know the type of wine that we're going to be having with this chicken tonight. This is our new age. This is by far like one of our most favorite wines. And you can purchase it at what's the name of that wine store? Total Wines. Total Wine, Publix, Harris Teeter, like the high-end grocery stores sell this. This is a wine from Argentina. It's very inexpensive. I would say if you go to a grocery store, it's like $13.99. If you go to Total Wine, then it's $9.99 maybe. And also Whole Markets. I think that's World Market. World Market also sells this, but so flavorful, so juicy, nice and sweet. If you're looking to something that's an alternate to like Moscato, this is the go-to wine. This is our favorite. So a glass of new age and some air fryer baked chicken, fried chicken, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to call that a night.
Be sure to follow us on our website to view our blogs, activities, reviews, and more at www.nappyandproudsisters.com. That's SISTAS.